you're emceeing and moving parts, engaging the crowd and stuff like that. How do you maneuver around like the hurt feelings? Like are there ever times where somebody has said, hey bro, you probably shouldn't have said it like that, or you're like,
oh, yeah.
and like, so do you ever go back and say, okay, maybe I won't go as hard, or like how do you maneuver around that?
No. In all seriousness, I don't.
Right.
I'm never going to, and I don't think anybody should apologize for who you are.
Right.
Yeah.
Stay true to who you are.
Right.
For example, there was a guy came up and he's like, "Man, I thought you were hard on this guy that, I know he's not the best player, and he's a drummer, and he's like, I know his timing ain't the best in the world, but man, you didn't have to just bring up another drummer, because what I did was I asked him to play a certain song. He told me he knew that song. How many times we run into musicians who say, oh yeah, man, I know that song.
Right.
And you hear them start to play it and you go, oh no, you don't.
That ain't it.
Like it ain't even close.
Right. That ain't it.
It's like, so he starts to play and I'm going, that's not the cadence.
Yeah.
That's not what I'm looking for. It's like you trying to play, a straight, 4/4 beat on a reggae tune. This is a Jimmy Cliff song, brother.
Yeah.
This is not what we're going for here.
Right.
And he's like, oh, well, I thought I knew it. So what I did was I said, I'm on the mic and I said, stand up, and I call another drummer who I know who can do it.
Yeah.
And I have him come up and I have him play. And I said, no, don't leave the stage. I said, stand there and learn.
Okay.
Okay.
I said, this is a learning opportunity for you. So a guy come up, man, he's like, man, you didn't have to embarrass him like that. And I said, but he should be, because he claims to be a professional.
The fact he said that he knew the song.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
It's like, you can't tell me, oh man, yeah, I know this, and then I depend on you. Because it is, we depend upon each other.
Yeah.
And a lot of times, you know, as drummers, right, you have a bass player, you've got to be able to lock in.
For sure.
And when you got a bass player that's over here, playing Papa is a Rolling Stone, and you trying to, your cadence is like a slow 12-bar blues.
Yeah.
It's like, what are you doing, man?
Right.
You throwing me off now.
Right.
So I've learned how to deal with that. When people, and so now I'm kind of giving myself away, because now when they hear this statement, they're going to go, oh,
Yeah.
I sucked.
Right.
Because I'll look at somebody that I learned from a good friend of mine, Glenn Lucan, and I'll look at him.
Glenn, this is your fault. You
that's
did this
right.
week.
And I'll look at them and I'll go, they're like, how did I do? I don't believe I've ever heard it played quite that way before.
Right.
And so, I'm trying to diplomatically not tell them that was garbage.
Yeah, it was trash. Yeah.
But at the same time, there's some people who don't learn any other way. Let me say it like that. There are people where you can speak to them and they will listen and let themselves hear.
Yeah.
And there's others that you just got to with a two before they get their attention.
Right.
Yeah.
Because it's hard to tell somebody who thinks they know it all.
Man.
It's hard to convey, an honest opinion, even though it's unbiased. It's hard to convey that to them when they know more than you already.
Right.
And so it's like, but no, I don't back down. I don't apologize for this reason. It's like I said earlier, I'm not everybody's cup of tea. I can live with that.
I feel that.
That's fine, because there were people out there who didn't like Michael Jackson. I don't know why, but they didn't like him.
Right.
And everybody's got their own opinion, and that's fine. And maybe something that you do on stage, I do different.
Yeah.
And that's fine. If they're more comfortable going somewhere else, that's okay. That doesn't hurt my feelings.
Right.
I'm not trying to tear them down, but I'm telling you, maybe I'm not telling you just no, I'm just telling you not now.
Right.
Yeah.
And some people they won't let you be honest with them because they can't take it. And there's, we both mutually know this person, but it's like when you try to grandstand, me and another vocalist at a huge event that was publicized Jackie was on guitar,
Yeah.
and you come up and you have to use a prop to make yourself bigger than we are, or make
Yeah.
yourself draw more attention.
Yeah.
It's like in that moment, and then you just kill it, but not in a good way.
Right.
Like it sounds like somebody field dressing a cat.
Yeah.
It's like, oh no, man. It's like, and then you think you've done a good job.
Yeah.
If we let you go on believing that you did a good job, you're never going to get any better.
Yeah.
And it's not always about tearing somebody down. It's like, it's constructive criticism.
Right.
But it's like, you need to learn. You told me you knew the song. This is not me just embarrassing you in public.
Yeah.
I'm serious. I want you to watch that drummer and learn how to play that cadence.
Because even for you, I don't want you to be in this position again for yourself.
Exactly right. Because
Yeah.
you're trying to save them from themselves, and they don't
Yeah.
understand that.
Yeah, I got that. Man, the good brother CT, he's been here dropping dimes